The legendary conqueror. How an orphaned outcast built the largest empire in history. On the harsh, freezing steppes of Central Asia in the mid-12th century, a boy was born holding a dark blood clot in his right hand. No one could have ever imagined that this child would one day lead armies across continents, redrawing the map of the known world and dismantling empires. This boy, named Temujin, was not born into power or privilege. He opened his eyes to sheer tragedy. His father was poisoned when Temujin was only 9 years old. Abandoned by his own tribe, he spent his youth foraging for survival, enduring extreme cold, and even living in captivity with a wooden collar around his neck. Yet these immense hardships did not break him. They forged an exceptionally pragmatic mind. Temujin learned a single lesson from the steppes. To survive, one must adapt and master strategic discipline. He escaped captivity and began gathering other outcasts and forgotten warriors around him. Instead of following the traditional tribal system based on noble lineage, he established a strict meritocracy based solely on loyalty and capability. Those with skill were promoted, while betrayal was met with absolute finality. In 1206, Temujin accomplished what had seemed impossible for centuries. He united all the warring nomadic tribes under a single banner. The leaders granted him a legendary title that echoed across the globe, Genghis Khan, meaning the universal ruler. Genghis Khan was not merely a force of destruction, as old chronicles often portrayed him. He was a brilliant military and political strategist centuries ahead of his time. He built the fastest postal and intelligence system in the ancient world and mastered psychological strategy. By spreading reports of his army's overwhelming power, many cities chose to surrender peacefully before a single arrow was fired. When he turned his attention outward, he integrated advanced technology from every land he encountered. He adopted siege engines from the East, administrative systems from Persia, and developed a highly mobile, disciplined cavalry that became the most effective military force of its era. Yet the greatest mystery of his life remains his final act. After establishing an empire stretching from the Pacific Ocean to the borders of Europe, he issued a strict decree before his death in 1227. His final resting place must remain forever unknown. He was laid to rest deep within the vast steppes, leaving his tomb one of humanity's greatest unsolved historical secrets. Genghis Khan passed away, but he left behind a transformed world. He rose from absolute poverty and exile to prove that strategic brilliance and unyielding resolve could reshape history itself. And you? Do you believe his military genius was the secret to his success, or did the harshness of the steppes create this legendary ruler?